When I left, I didn't know at the time if I would have come back. The sport was different. I was fighting against performance-enhancing drug, and I felt like I was fighting against a lot of things, and no one was on my side, and on top of that, I had a bunch of personal issues. So I didn't know if I would have come back one day. I just wanted to get out of the radar and take some time for myself. I always liked to train, and it did not stop me from training and practicing mixed martial art, but the stress of the competition reached a point that it was unbearable for me. I decided to come back after more than 4 years because the sport changed. They were testing athletes. They had the USADA doing random testing, so the sport became much more clean, and it changed a lot of the landscape of the UFC because of it. But it was more fair, and I think it is something very important, because you can say, for example, I play basketball, I play football, but you don't play fighting. We put our lives on the line, and it's very important that it needs to be fair. And when they implement drug testing, I right away thought of the possibility to maybe come back, but to come back for something different. I was talking to my trainer, and I wanted to come back to go for, because I had three major criticism in my career. One was that I never compete in the heavier weight class. I cleaned up my division. Another one is that I was too much calculated. There were no, I didn't take enough risk. And another one was like, there were not enough drama. It was kind of always the nice guy, and it was not enough drama to promote the fight. So when I came back, and I was targeting the 185 title. One of the biggest concerns for my comeback was that it was more than 4 years. But during those 4 years, I was training. I was always training very hard, because I train not only because I have a fight, I train because I'm a martial artist. I consider myself a martial artist, and I think a martial artist, it's his way of living. And so I'm always in good shape. To be in fight shape, though, you need, a few weeks to get ready. But I was aware that I could turn it on like this. What they call the ring rust is something that is real. But I knew that if I would prepare myself very well, I would overcome that obstacle. Fighting, it's a different sport, because you fight for your life. It's not like when you play basketball, you play football, you cannot play fighting. So you really fight for your life, for your well-being. So the outcome of a loss are way more severe than the outcome of a loss in a game, for example. You know what I mean? So you can lose not only a lot of money because of the result, but you lose a lot of your health. So there's like a primitive instinct switch that goes on and off. When you get ready for a fight, it's serious business. Anyway, I can't talk for everybody, but I know that's how it is for myself. I believe the difference in age did not really add a big influence on my preparation, because I'm someone who always stay active. I don't do drugs. I have a very clean lifestyle, and I believe a lot of guys that use drugs, they're the one that pays, because they don't have as much of a longevity as me. I'm a guy who has a clean life, so I'm not concerned about the longevity of of what I can take of my physical attribute.